She's in superstition, black cats and voodoo dolls. I prefer chess, but got to have a hobby, haven't you? Welcome back. Good to see you. So I just turned the light on. Well, yeah. Hello then, folks. Welcome back to AFC Thames with me, DoctorBenjyFM. Woo! Calm down, everyone. Calm down, everyone. Calm down. I'm back. Another episode. Good to see you. The support recently has been insane. Welcome to the journey that is AFC Thames. And today, Filed and Spennymoor. One from the top column, one from the down column. And we are 9th in the league table. I said we'd play through a fair whack. And we've recently had our intake viewers. And that has cause for video. I mean, it's not... It's not amazing. Let's not say it's amazing because it's not amazing. Robert Biggs is the first one. A right back with decent tackling work rate. 16 years of age, Welsh. You know, it could be quite good one day. You never know. Decent bravery. As I say, some nice attributes there. Don't expect too much. But at 16, look, let's give him a chance. And Malachi Bangura, another one who, again, could be one day. Who knows? Lots of potential, apparently. Whether it'll be sort of a good player for us one day. Again, the jury's very much out on that. Ricardo Atkinson, another one. What frustrates me about my intakes, really, is that there'll not be nearly enough humorous names. And that's really what I'm here for. You might think I'm here for tactics and winning, but I'm really here for comedic names. You know, win some, you lose some. As you can see, our form recently has been pretty mixed, I think it's probably fair to say. Last time I recall, we played Aldershot. We then went on a bit of a run. Eastleigh beaten, progressed for a short period in the Build-Based Trophy before we knocked out by Nuneaton. Worthing and Yeovil both beaten before a draw against Cheltenham, and defeat to Fleetwood saw me panic a little bit. 3 wins on the bounce though against FC United of Manchester, a very hotly rated Carlisle side, and Harrogate. I felt good about it before Woking, Brackley and Burton, again sides that are very mixed, I would say. Brackley in the relegation zone, Woking sort of, you know, the mid-table fodder, and then Burton Albion, who seem to be a pretty decent side. What's quite nice finally about the league table, it's still not fixed yet, Carlisle being the confusing one. We've got teams that have played so far 30 games, others that have played 34. At one point, with the situation where teams have played 15 and some have played, it was 19 and 30. So I don't know what's been going on. Fortunately, somehow Carlisle have caught up because they're playing a crazy amount of games and winning them. They're on a bit of a run at the moment. They've still got lots of games to play this year. The fact they play Harrogate back-to-back sort of sums up the problems they're having over there. I mean, that's you know, I destroyed them. So we're back, aren't we? Look at us. And you can see there that the system that we played, it was a phenomenal performance from the boys, a 4-0. And we're rocking. That is now the system that we're using. You'll see it today. And we've actually brought in a new player as well over on the transfer history, a name that you're not going to be overly familiar with. In fact, maybe a couple of lads. We've got Sakini Mildenhall, who is just, again, good to bring in. Okay, we're just sort of remembering him. Welcome, good to see you. And then Nemo Hobbs, we found him. We found Nemo. So I told you, it's all about the names. It's not necessarily about the quality of player. Physically, he's quite good. He's got low self-belief, left-sided, decent first touch, decent work rates. I thought it was just nice to bring in another player. I'm not really playing him at striker at all. He's got 5 finishing. But in midfield, he seems to be pretty good. Again, the passing and technique of 9, actually, not that bad, really, for our side. So, worth bringing him in. Costing me very little. It's like 150 quid appearance fee. So, we're happy with that. And team-wise, David Cabbage has been performing pretty well. If you look at his recent form, you can see goals, assists littered across the last few games. And he is proving pivotal in our push for glory. I say glory. We're 9th currently. Look, we're not that far off the playoffs. You never know. Things can happen, but a lot of the sides have games in hand, and that is a problem. So I don't think it's going to happen today. Filed first, though. They are in 4th position. As I said before, we play Spennymoor, who are down the bottom. I'd take 1 win, 1 loss, which, you know, accepting a loss before you've actually played Filed is not great. Team-wise, then, Canon continues in goal. Scott at right back. Not the right back I thought I'd be playing this season, but just seems to put in a decent shift there. So we're going to persevere with him. You can see last 5 matches really performing well. McBride and Marshall are forming a little bit of a partnership. M&M at the back there. Gore continues at left back. Siddiqui, Ridgewell, Ocon in the centre. Trying to figure out Ocon's role. Again, I might have to just let him go at the end of the year because I don't know what to do with him. He doesn't play well, but in terms of attributes, you'd think You'd think he'd be pretty good. It's weird. Walsh then now has moved out to the left-hand side. I just thought we had to change up the way we were playing a little bit. He's got a lot of goals for us this season. He's not as effective necessarily in terms of goal scoring, but as you've seen, Cabbage is really benefiting from having a wide player, and he's got a little bit more space to manoeuvre into himself. And Miller gets the start today as well. Not really used him that much, but I think in terms of technical ability and finishing ability, he's a player that we could probably utilise a little bit more. So he's going to start the game today. Reece Lloyd on the bench, as well as Martin York. Lots of options if we need to change things attackingly. I'm just thinking actually Morgan for the goalkeeper, probably the smarter move. Right then, here we go, far to come. And this Thames journey has been, well, it's been something quite epic, hasn't it? If epic is sitting in, I mean, this is going to be the sixth year, so I've got to click it again, viewers. Sorry. I mean, you'd think I'd have the hang of this, wouldn't you? I sort of hit continue. I hit continue. Nothing happened. But no, the support has been sensational, and to be honest, I'd like to take the credit, but it's you lot doing the work. So if you are dropping the likes on the videos, thank you very much. Very kind. Appreciate it. Lots of love. We're gaining on 100,000 subscribers. So if you're new around here, welcome. We are motoring towards it. I'm going to say motoring. We're sort of pedaling our way to 100, which is not quite the same. But if you've got friends that, you know, would like Football Manager, would like Let's Plays, this is the day to say, give this a watch. It's a waste of 15 minutes, but in a world where you're looking for a waste of time, in a way, I mean, really waste of time. Tell them to start at episode 1, and then they'll be 4 seasons into the Vanarama National texting you like, does he get out of this? And you won't know because he'll still be in it. McBride, ball in, header, Cabbage, save, Rayner. Commentary. Well, that was enthralling for a moment, wasn't it, viewers? I really picked up speed there in terms of my delivery. As Ridgewell, really like Ridgewell in the centre. I've said it before a few times. He does seem to settle things down when it comes to the balance of the side, especially when you've got attacking fullbacks at all times. They're in on goal. Canon, I'm going to keep bigging him up. There's no need to change him for about 3 years, I don't think. He's so far already, but I shouldn't say that midway through a game where he could make an error. So anyway, 12 minutes gone, still 0-0. We're happy with that. You know, that's fine. Playing the 4-2-3-1, which you never see. So you always see. It's everywhere. You play it, probably, statistically, I reckon. As Scott's going to go for a throw. It's not necessarily long, but it goes into Ocon, and now it goes back to Ocon again on that left foot. Played in. Walsh is there. Oh my good heavens. Is he offside? I hope he is. It's gone for a goal kick. That is a huge chance. I mean, a chance we should have taken. The XG on that should have been way higher, in my opinion. Are we enjoying XG in this year's game? I'm not. I'll say it there, I'm not. I think XG over one game is pretty pointless. I've said this before. I'll repeat it again, viewers. The ball played in, just wide. I think XG over the course of like a 10-game minimum is kind of fine. I think XG being so prominent there, I prefer to see clear-cut chances. You can't change those stats there, which annoys me, as we do get the ball away. Cabbage is going to chase it down. Garner's on it as it goes forward on that right-hand side. Lots of players trying to close down. I mean, we've boxed them in there. They've gone forward. They should have scored. A huge chance for them. Both sides now with real good chances to take the lead in this game. And we're staying attacking. We're staying with attacking fullbacks. And a few comments. I'm reading the comments, viewers, every single time. Nearly called you chat. Every single time saying that we should play the fullbacks less attacking. I'll just reiterate. I know that is a huge risk, but remember where we were last year, just sort of languishing in 18th. And my plan is to go for it in all areas and not worry so much about what's going on at fullback, because eventually they take part in attacks, they offer extra options when we go forward, and overall it's making us a slightly better side. As Scott, the fullback, racing forward, finds Miller. If he goes for goal himself, that is ambitious from there. 55 minutes or so gone, and Thames 0, 5-0 still. It's been flicked on. Oh no. Defensively, deal with that. Concannon. We love Concannon. He's offside, but we love Concannon. I'm a huge fan. Walsh, not having his greatest game, 6.4. And the advantage of this really is that we've moved him into this role so many times. He's played there so many times that you don't have to change anything when he's not playing particularly well. We're actually going to bring on Reece Lloyd to play instead, I think. He's left-footed, very similar to Walsh. Not necessarily quite as quick, but it works for us. Siddiqui in midfield is struggling a little bit. Is there maybe the possibility of taking him off? Martin York loves playing in central midfield. I'm actually going to bring him in there. It doesn't look like he should be able to play there, but I don't know, maybe it's just his mental attributes being as good as they are. He seems to perform relatively well. Half an hour to go, as they're playing a very defensive system with those two up front, which are quite isolated, actually. Struggling to get into the game a little bit with File now. And it's getting to that point, because they're above us in the league table, do you start thinking about taking the point, or do you maybe Do you just sort of stay as we... Again, I don't necessarily think there's any need to change it. Ridgewell's picked up an injury and a yellow card, but with a few minutes to go, this is quite a boring match, viewers, if we're being completely honest. But on the surface of it, we've just drawn 0-0 with a side that are up there. And I think the pressure we're putting on offensively, whether we're converting from it is maybe a different point. We're just not letting teams like File just attack us and attack us and attack us because we're doing that ourselves as well. So there we are. It's again, quite a boring game, but a good example of how we're growing as a side. We're in games against File. It's been a consistent theme of the season. So we beat Carlisle, right? It's not been too bad. Everybody's injured. Siddiqui, Scott, Ridgewell, all out of the next game. The lot of them. The director of football is suggesting we sign some footballers. We will sign the footballers. We've got a game coming up. A lot of these guys want a rest that have played. I mean, that looks like there's been a battle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give all the guys that have just played there a day rest. You could arguably give them 2 days rest. Obviously, we're going to have to change things around quite a lot as 2 of our starting midfielders are going to be unavailable, as is our fantastic right back, viewers. So we're spending more time coming up. Not a great side. We have got some issues in our lineup right now. There's still a little bit of time to bring in free transfers. Whether I do some dealings after the Spenny more town game, I think it's probably unlikely, but it's still possible. So there's options for us, maybe. I'm just doing ground force, I realise. It's a thing. It's a stream thing. Oh, hang on. You mentioned. Do you tell them about the stream? They probably know about it, right? Stewie? Oh, go on then. Twitch.tv/DoctorBenjy stream every day at the moment. I'm on it. So come join in. We're doing a save with Marbella. Just got into La Liga, crushing it after back-to-back promotions. So if you're catching up on the VODs, I've ruined that. So I've ruined that. But for those that haven't seen it, up to date now, aren't you? So yeah. Welcome. Usually stream in the afternoons between sort of like 1 and 5. So if you're like, where is he? That's usually where I am. And these videos come out at 5 o'clock, so you have missed it. Unless you're aware of Late Night Ben. He's pretty raucous, let me tell you. And for those that you're wondering, is Late Night Ben another character? Oh yeah, he is. There's a lot of them. Oh, Ben, I can hear you saying, "Oh, you look good, Ben." Do I? Do you feel good, Ben? No, I had 5 hours of broken sleep. Doug cried through most of it, and then I just woke up. So feel dreadful. Fatherhood. Recommended it is. No one tells you about the fact that you won't sleep ever. So I'm totally fine. I'm totally calm. I'm just gonna eat my fruit pastels and whatever. I like them 10 again. It's a yellow one as well. No one likes the yellow fruit pastel, do they? Let's be real. And you get 4 packs for £1 in co-op. 4 packs for £1. 4 packs of fruit. I couldn't believe it either. I rested them for a day. Why are they still in need of rest? You've had a rest. Right, well, team-wise, it's fair to say we're not fully fit. So I had to make, let's just say, a few adjustments. I mean, should York really play? I mean, compared to other players, he's not even that bad. He's literally as bad as the rest of them. All right, well, without some key men here, Siddiqui is a crucial part. Mark Scott is not really available for this. And Boateng is another one that's just out still, not really ready to go yet. Although he's getting there, actually. So maybe putting him on the bench isn't the worst idea here with Peter Boateng. I think it's probably a wise move. Of course, Ridgewell missed out as well. The back line remains almost unchanged, apart from Oyegoki, who sits in there. Miller and Cabbage up front. Walsh on the left-hand side, of course, once again. And let's see then. Can the boys do the business? We need a few more goals from a few more of the players in the team. It's a bit scarce. Cause I'm on fire. Keep rolling. Well, just put yourself out. Never mind rolling. Fire extinguisher. I've one on hand at all times. All right, there's a highlight at the very start of the game, which used to be common in Football Manager. Used to start every game was a highlight, and then they just lose the ball and go out for a throw, and you'd be like, why is that a highlight? They've taken that out now. So now, when there is a highlight at the start of the game, you know something's happening. So is that a flawless system? No. As they're racing forward, Hobbs there gets his start today as well and makes a lovely challenge early on. We've put the main man in central. I mean, Ocon. Basically, I want to see something from you. So we're putting him in the Ridgewell role, and now we've got to change the midfield around just a touch. As Taylor is dribbling forward, plays it to the right hand side, ball played in, whipped in, back post. They've scored. It's a brilliant. I mean, what am I clapping for? What the hell are you doing? I'm 1-0 down to Spennymoor after holding a clean sheet against 5th place Files. Welcome to the National League, where none of it makes sense. They're just dribbling down there as the cross is put in, and there it is. Look, it's the easiest header ever. And they're 1-0 up. Can you tell how the goal was scored? Was it an assist by this man and a goal by this man? Yes, well done. fill in your slips to find out if you win the raffle. I don't know what I'm saying. Gore, great challenge. Launches one forward as well. Cabbage on it. And now the pace. Oh, there's Walsh. 17 acceleration. Let's see it, Walsh. As he races towards the penalty area. Towards the penalty area. It's a brilliant tackle. And it's resulted in a penalty kick. It's absolute nonsense. I don't care if it's my goal. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Miss it, Cabbage. For the good of the game, I think you should miss it. That's probably the fairest thing to do. Get in! Come on! Now it's 1-1. Back in the game. Lovely stuff. Thames 1, Spennymoor 1. So look at that. Cabbage. Boom. The real Savoy. That is a play on words. It's the real McCoy. And cabbage is, because Savoy is a type of cabbage. Most of you will hopefully have got that and didn't need me to explain it, although I still did. Oyegoki on that side, ball played in. Is it just Goku or is it Goki? I just want to say Goki. Anyway, Chettle, right, running forward on the left-hand side. He's already got a goal. It's a brilliant tackle, so it's a penalty kick, viewers. What are we doing here, Football Manager? What are we doing? Every great tackle, superb challenge. He's rushed back, he's dived in and won the ball cleanly. Mensah steps up, he should miss it for the good of the game. So he's a disgrace. He's a disgrace. You wouldn't catch us doing that. I think you should miss it. That's probably the fairest thing to do. Get in! Come on! Don't show a replay of the... Come on. Mensah stepping up. Infuriating. I mean, I can't be annoyed. They've balanced it out, haven't they? It's the law of averages. So, what are you going to do? I'm 2-1 down to a side that are relegation threatened. Why? Hobbs on it, deep. He's played a massive... But who's that? I mean, he's part of the furniture. I mean, he understands there at Thames that launching the ball forward aimlessly is very much part of the fabric. As York on it now, you'd think as a striker he would know what sort of pass strikers want as he lifts one forward. There's Walsh in a slightly deeper area, picks it up. I don't really know what's going on here, if I'm honest. Don't launch it over the back of my defence. That's the one request I've got here, newbie. He's launched it forwards, and it's all in front of us, though, so that's not too bad. Defensively, we should be able to deal with this sort of attack, although their wingers are in really good positions. The ball forward, Mensah. It's now 3-1. 3-1! It's amazing. Again, it's amazing with football matches. Also, there's an ambulance there behind a fence. How's the ambulance? What's the point of it being there? All we've done is captured an ambulance. What can you do with that? Yeah, come on, sit in the back of the ambulance. Come on. Yeah, we'll get you to hospital. When? In 3 to 4 working days. Like, what's going on? Get him out of there. Anyway, ball scored. Is he onside there? Did that indicate onside? It better have done. I refuse to watch it back. McBride, the centre-back, on the free kicks. Lifts one in towards Marshall. The two centre-backs there combining. Standard. York there. Referee! Come on. It's a brilliant tackle. Why is it not a penalty? Oh, God, they're racing forward here. That will. Spennymoor, where's this been for them all season? Ball played in, not troubling the goalkeeper. What a goal that would have been. Yeah, big up the potential chance. I guess we won't be so attacking then, because clearly that's not helping. Do you know what, viewers? You've asked for this. You're going to get it. Putting the wing-backs on, or the full-backs on support. Walsh is going forward. I'm going to make them both attacking. We're going to really try and stay up there, create 2v3 situations, and just... I shouldn't use this phrase, but hope for the best. Come on, the lads. Far from pleased. Come on. Second half. Let's see something, shall we? We're away from home, but that's not really an excuse against a side that, again, just to bring up the league table, viewers. Not that the playoffs really seemed possible. I mean, I was going to bring up the league table, but yeah, look at them down there. What have they been up to? We're twice as good statistically, so I don't know what's going on. We're still 6 points off the playoffs. Again, probably not going to happen, as it's a brilliant... Oh, is it pigs? What are we doing? I mean, what? Someone, I'll pay you £10 sterling. It's a disgrace that you've done that. You never catch me doing it. Stop showing the replays of me doing it previously. If someone wants to go through the Thames series and find all the penalties in 3D that do not look like penalty kicks, make a montage, send it to me, email me it, whatever you need to do. I'll upload it as a video. I mean, make it at least 5 minutes long. You know, let's give people some content. But for God's sake. It's a joke. I'm 4-1 down. And I've gone to a more relaxed posture, not through comfort, but through anger. Look at me. I'm not framed properly now. Look at the gap there. It's nonsense. Fine. I'll sit up. Look, I could try and fight back, but what is the point? Not a single highlight to speak of. Not whatever. Then. I mean, it's absolute shit. I'm sorry to do a swear, but it is, isn't it? I'm far from pleased with that result. Can I say the refereeing performance is a disgrace? Can that be part of my notes, please? Penalties are a joke. Dear Football Manager. For flipping heck. Well, there we are. Still 6 points behind, and the teams there have got a game in hand as well. which is frustrating. So look, it's not over, don't get me wrong, but the way it's going, we're going to be a top half finish, you'd hope, this season, which is a huge improvement. We've got quite a few games to go. We actually play first place Stevenage next, so we'll probably win that 2-1, just out of pure, anger for myself. And their unbeaten run has just ended. Chester have just beaten them, so they're on the ropes, Stevenage. Chester are third, so steady, Ben. But as you can see, it's been a pretty unsuccessful March so far, and today's actions have only continued that 4-1 defeat to Spennymoor. I set that up as a gimme. I thought, do you know what? We'll play Spennymoor. We'll smash them to pieces. We'll all have a party. No party here. Cancel the party. 6 people are here. Me, the ref, and the penalty takers. Which is, there's loads of them because he keeps giving them. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to try and calm down. I've not had a lot of sleep, but did I make that clearer? See you tomorrow for more. Love you. I'm in the video, don't I? So I forget that. Sometimes I forget I've got a job to do.